welcome to another video. Welcome to another video of mine. I am going to be doing a look with the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette. Like, how cool is that? Look at that. I really like this one. So beautiful. So, before we get into it, I'd like to just show you quickly the colours of that. Got all those like nice metallic shades. This one. And then you've got like this one that's got like a bit of metallic, like metal and mattes. And then there's this one called Love Stone, and that's the really different one in the whole lot. Just like one of the other palettes that I have got, it's got that clear gel stuff in the middle. So let's see what kind of look I come up with today, and we will see. I'm going to use Huda Beauty foundation, and I'm going to try this Huda Beauty Jelly Primer for the first time, so we'll see how that one goes. I'm also going to use this Real Techniques Beauty Blender. One of the ways you can use a beauty blender, and I have used it before, I have washed it, but I can't seem to get this out. But one of the ways you can use it is to wet it, dry it off, like squeeze out the water and then dry it off with like, I don't know, a tissue or something, and then use your foundation. So we're going to go with that for the look. So let's get started. So I've wet my beauty blender. I've rinsed it out. Like, tried to get as much water out of it as I can. And get my tissue and just give it a squeeze, just so it's still damp but not too damp. But first, remember, I'm going to put on my jelly primer. I'm just going to use my fingers. I don't think there's anything special really to be using to put it on. I'm just going to put some on my finger. So there we are. Yeah, I think that'll do. Alright. I'm just going to pat it on. I'm not sure how much of a difference this will make, but hopefully preparing the skin will help. I really like the foundation though. It is buildable that I'll be using. This primer doesn't feel too slimy or anything like that. It says it's a water-based primer, so, and it doesn't feel too sticky either. I've got some other primers I've used before. I've used the Professional one, and I find that's really good in terms of, like, say around my nose where my pores are a bit bigger. I'm not going to worry about that today. I've tried this one from the Balm, and this is Time Balm, which is a primer, face primer. So we'll see how that compares to how the jelly primer compares. Right, yeah. There we go. Water jelly primer compares to these other ones that I have. See how these compare to how the water jelly primer compares to the two I've tried before. Another primer I have tried before is the Napoleon Purtis one, and I really enjoyed that one. That one was really nice on the skin. I'm going to go in with the foundation, and here's a little story. My first ever Huda Beauty foundation was the Cashew, and it's quite light on my skin. I tried to find the best foundation I could where I purchased it from and asked for some help, and I went with this one, but it's not quite the color that I need. Maybe it would be a colour in winter. I know there's not much of a difference if I'm putting them together. There's not much of a difference, but when they come out, there's definitely a difference, especially putting it on my face. One kind of makes me look a bit like a ghost. The other one is a bit of a little bit darker, but at least it matches my skin tone and I don't look ghostly. So, but yeah, I didn't want to take that one back because it was like my first ever one. So shortbread is the one that I'm using, shortbread 200B, and the cashew one, my first one, was the first Huda Beauty foundation I bought was the cashew in 14G. But I can still wear it. I can use bronzer to warm up my face a bit more. Yeah. Alright, I've got my beauty blender here, and I'm just going to put one squirt on here. Just remember my beauty blender is damp, and yeah, I've used this one before. My beauty blender is damp. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna pop that one on my face. So I'm just gonna put it where I can, on my cheeks, on my forehead, just to spread out the foundation first and then work it in. And if I need any other foundation, I'll get a bit more where I need it. We'll just work this in. Oh my gosh, left hand coordination is definitely different. It's like, you know, you use your main hand, like dominant hand for like everything. So to try like a left hand is quite different and difficult. I'm so used to using my right hand. Some things like left hand is easy, but yeah. Sometimes it's good to try things with our least dominant hand. Okay, just gonna work that in a bit more. I'm just gonna check it and see where I'm at. There might be some areas I do need to blend, like around my nose, under my eye. I'm just gonna make sure it blends a bit with my ears. Blend it out. Just take your time. Okay, not bad. I just had a quick check to make sure it's all doing what it's supposed to be doing. If I wanted my foundation to be more full of coverage, then I'd put like I would go and put more on, but I'm happy with the lighter coverage. I don't mind seeing some freckles. I could cover up some of these spots around here, but I could probably get, I think I'd use some concealer, but for today, everyone's got pimples here and there. The last time I used this sponge, I had a more full coverage application without wetting the sponge. But yeah, you can get a nice light coverage. And one pump you can use for all over your face. When I've got the beauty blender not wet, I need to use more than one pump. But yeah, just see how you go. I'm going to use some powder. I've got this Terry by Terry powder. It's this one with the hyaluronic powder. So that's the one I'm using. Give it a little shake, pop some on. Oh yeah, it's definitely out. You can see that powder. And I'm going to use a brush and just powder my face that way. Let me just grab a brush. I've got this Napoleon Purtis brush in the finishing powder brush S25. Just going to tap a little off. Oh, see? If you don't tap it off, it's wow, that is going everywhere. If you don't tap it off, it's going to go everywhere, but it's fine. Just pop the powder on, set the foundation. And done. Next, what's next? I'm actually going to do my eyes. Also, if you're liking my video so far, go to my channel and subscribe. Press that little thumbs up button. Okay, the next part that's tricky is deciding on a color. I actually, yep, I'm gonna go with some pinks. I'm gonna do that. Done. I'm gonna go in with this color called Cherished, and then I'm gonna go in after with Happiness. I'm gonna put Cherished in just this part here, the inner part of my eyelid, and then I'm gonna go in with Happiness on the outer part of my eyelid there. So just get a two-tone look happening. Yeah, gonna go with that. It's a nice like lavendery type of color on my skin tone. Yeah. I'm gonna actually get some concealer. I think I want to make that really bold. I don't want it to be so soft. I want it to really pop. So I'm just gonna get some concealer and pop it on my eyelids. Also, if you haven't had any water today, this is your message to have a sip, have some water, and stay hydrated. This is my latest cup that I got from Starbucks, and it's from like the Blossom collection. I think it's pretty cool. I like the little detail, and then the like edged out Starbucks, and just a little detail on the handle. It's just a bit different. It does kind of remind you of a Blossom in that way from the Blossom collection. So yeah. Okay, back. Put some of this on my finger because I actually don't want a whole lot on. Let's go with that. Just want to let you know this is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the colour medium 1 custard. It's concealer. Just want it on my eyelid. I'm just going to pop this concealer over that powder that I've used. Just adding some more. Decided to put it on my whole eyelid. I realised also I haven't even picked a crease colour. I think just having like a colour in your creases just makes your eyeshadow pop a bit more. I reckon I'm going to pop some of this under my eyes too, just to even out the colour a little bit. Again, I'm just going to use my hand, my finger. Goes to show that if you don't quite get it right the first time, it's still okay. So, okay. I'm going to go over the concealer that I've got. I'm going to go over it with this Terry by Terry powder, just because I don't want a whole heap and I just want it to fit under my eye. So I'm going to just use this Real Techniques brush to help with that. I don't need a whole heap of powder, just add a little bit to help set that. There we go. Back to that colour Cherished. And from here, I can put some mascara on, and if I wanted to, I can put some eyeliner on, and if I want to, I can even put on some blush, just a little bit of blush, and I would recommend like a pop of pink, something like that. Maybe even some bronzer just to warm up the face a little bit. But so far so good. Like if you want to stop here, you can definitely stop here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to add to it just a little more. I'm going to add the colour pink, that lighter pink, just under here, just under. I'm going to get this brush, and it's like quite thin, it's not super fluffy, and I'm going to go right under here with the colour Cherished, which is that nice light colour. Just get a little bit more. I reckon I'll take that colour all the way under. Alright. Probably not massively noticeable, but makes a little bit of a difference. Just going to do the other one off camera. Yeah, not really much of a difference, but I know it's there. Gonna add a little more to this one. Yep, I'm happy with that. And because there's glitter in this palette, I'm going to use this one called Moon Magic, and just going to put a little bit of that Moon Magic just in the middle there, just because I can. Just a little bit. Ooh, oh my gosh, that's so powerful, so shiny. That's awesome. That's just a little bit of that. Catches the light so well. Moon Magic again. Moon Magic. So cool. Look how glittery that is. That's awesome. Trying to decide, do I want some more glitter? Like, do I want glitter under? I'm not sure. Let's see how we're looking. Moon Magic. So nice. Moon Magic. I really, 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 really like this Milani Baked blush. It's such a pretty colour. But I'm thinking I'm going to go with this one called Dandelion by Benefit, because it matches more of the pink that I've got going on. So this is really like one of my faves. So if you've seen a few of my videos, you'll notice I do use this one a fair bit, because it's one of my faves. Alright, let's dip it in. Dip it in. Oh, that really shows. Look at that colour. I'm actually going to pop that on. It's a little bit glittery, this one. That's where I want to put it. This is soft. It's really interesting. I didn't really expect this one to be so soft, but it is. It's so nice. I'm not really dabbing a whole lot off because I do want that colour to just show up, but I'll blend it a little bit so then it all comes together. Blend, blend, blend. Yeah, I feel like I need a little bit. I'm not sure if anyone else has experienced this, but when you're doing like blush from one cheek to another, I feel like I do it a little bit differently because crossing one arm over, just a little bit different. I suppose it doesn't matter as long as it's not too noticeable, like you don't have one really pink cheek and then one cheek that's not so pink. Let's blend it across the forehead, whatever's left and below. What's next? I don't think I need bronzer for this look. I'm happy with how it is. I'm going to do my brows. Yeah, I'll be back. I'm going to go get a brow pencil. Hey, I'm back. Got my brow pencil. Eyebrow Pencil Chocoholic. And it's from Napoleon Purtis. And it just screws up a little bit. And then I like to just leave this bit just a bit light. I don't want to have like super blocky brows because that's not the look I'm going for. So I just do a little bit. I can go a little bit harder around here. Lighten up. And just do like a stroke down. And it just fills in. There's not so many like little gaps and things. Just gonna go to the other one. Hey, I'm back. So, got my brow pencil, and this one is it's called Eyebrow Pencil Chocoholic, and it's from Napoleon Purtis. So that's that one. And it just screws up a little bit. And then I like to just leave this bit just a bit light. I don't want to have like super blocky brows because that's not the look I'm going for. So I just do a little bit. I can go a little bit harder around here. Lighten up. And just do like a stroke down. And it just fills in. There's not so many like little gaps and things. Just gonna go to the other one. Yep, still some there. Just gonna go down. It's not massively noticeable, which is good. I'm just going to get this e.l.f. lash and brow wand. So e.l.f. pretty inexpensive brand, which is cool. Just go through, just brush my brows through. Go over where I put that eyebrow pencil. Doo-doo. Here we go. Alrighty, brows done. And I reckon it's time to go in with the mascara. Alrighty. Snack break. Sometimes you need a little snack Just a little pick-me-up. The White Night mascara. And the really cool thing about this mascara is, so it's got step 1, volume. Step 2, length. So that's cool. It's still in the one tube. It's just 2 brushes. So let's open this one. This is step 1. It says volume. That's that one. And that's the brush. Just get that little end off. So that's good. I go through my lashes. I'm going to be very careful not to get my eyelids. Whoop. Ooh, ooh. Got a dot there. Alright. And look at the difference. And I'm going to put step 2 on. So that was only step 1. Let's go for step 2, which is length. Alrighty. So there we go. So let's take off that little end bit and take it through. Look at that. It's pretty amazing. I reckon I'll get my bottom lashes too. Just a little. Here we go. Don't need them too popping. And I'll go through and do the other. But yeah, you can see lashes like make a massive difference. Okay, I am mind blown. I thought there was 2 ones, like 2 in this one. It turns out, let me show you. There is 1 wand, and so twisty this, and then it goes through a tube and then comes out. That is amazing. Like amazing. Let's just like pop this back in the tube. Yeah, let's just pop that back in. Look at that. What a freaking cool design. That is amazing. And it works so well. Anyway, that's something I've learned for today. 2 in 1. Yeah, volume and length. 1 brush. 1 brush. 1 mascara. Wow. Like, wow. Last but not least, there's one thing I haven't done yet. That would be lips. Bought from Sephora, but the brand is Huda Beauty. Kind of obsessed with that at the moment. And it comes with this lipstick, little lipstick. And what a nice color. It comes with this lip contour, lip pencil. Pop it off. I actually have used that. Oh my gosh. It's got a little sharpener in the end of it. Oh my gosh. Do you know what I've done? Try to sharpen this pencil. It doesn't need sharpening. It's a wind up. This little thing is a wind up. Oh, wow. Who knew? That is amazing. My gosh. Usually when something's like small like this, like companies don't go to the trouble of putting in one of these, and their thing isn't usually wind up. I didn't even notice that. So I've kind of wrecked it. I'm gonna have to smooth it out somehow. Whoops. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Whoops. And it also comes with this little Huda Beauty liquid lipstick. It's such a cool trio. You can get it in this pinky color that I've got here. So you can get it in that pinky color here, or you can get it in like a brownie type of color set, which is so cool. But I don't have that color, but I've got the pinky one. I was out in Melbourne on the weekend and I noticed this is a tiny one because it's from a little set. They also have the regular bigger one, so if you ever run out of this one, you can purchase another one. You don't have to purchase the whole thing. You can just go, cool, I'm gonna go with this lipstick. Or if you really use these colors a lot, you can purchase the set again. I'm not sure how long the set will be around, but I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with these colors. They're very nice. And I've learned something again. Like, wow. Anyway, I'm gonna find a color and let's see what would suit best with the color that I've got on my eyes. I mean, I could go with this color, but I'm gonna have a quick look and see what I've got. Maybe I can get like a pinkier color. I've got a color. Just seeing. Pink, or pink and a neutral color. Not sure. It's hard to decide because they're both nice. I just have to try it. That is so pretty. Yeah, I could definitely go that one. Or I can do either really. I can do either. That's so cool. Well, there you go. That's two. This lipstick is by Jeffree Star and it's called Laced Cake. So that's the really pink one. And this one is by Huda Beauty called Rendezvous. It's in the matte lipstick and it's a Power Bullet. So Rendezvous Power Bullet matte lipstick. So I could go either. It's really cool. Ooh, 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 ooh. Which one? Which one will I use today? I'm going to do this one today. And another day, I'll definitely choose the other one as well. I mean, that's makeup. You can play with it. You can go one or the other. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can pick and choose. You can play it up like pinks, or you can go pink and just something a little bit different, you know. It really doesn't matter. It's up to whoever is wearing it. So I'm going to take this off and I'm going to continue and then pop that lipstick on. All right, I've taken both off and I'm actually going to use this Huda Beauty lip contour in Rusty Pink. So despite what I've done to the top of it with a pencil sharpener, I'm going to roll it up. Just going to use that to line my lips and I'll be back. I'll quickly line them. Alright, let's continue lining the lips. And I'll just get right in this bit here. It's going to look a bit funny if I don't. This is a bit tricky doing this bit here. Alright, that's done. So that's that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the rest of them. So I'll be back. It'll be done. Alrighty, fill them in. Next thing I'm going to do is pop on the actual lipstick. Lipstick is on. It's a little bit of a change from the lip liner. The lip liner to the lipstick is a little bit different, but that's okay. And I've just got this liquid lipstick and I'm going to pop that over the top. I'm going to do that off camera and then I'll be back. Alrighty, and I'm back. I just want to show you the wand of this as well. So that's what you're looking at, the type of wand. Some liquid lipsticks and lip glosses come with different applicators. I've emphasized just the top of my lips here. Yeah. And this is my finished look. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Bye. Final finished look in natural light. Doodoo, doodoo. I really like it. Nice and subtle with the cheeks. Very nice. Very nice.